Unmute the back, Misty. That would help. Yeah, that'll work.
Anything else?
Spoons. It has been one of those mornings. Hello, Mr. Willie. Yes, we are cooking steak. Well, it's 9:30 in the morning here, so really early. And we are cooking potatoes, steak and potatoes. How can you go wrong there, right? That's good. If I need anything else, I can grab it. So we'll let a few people hopefully show up this morning. You just, some days. One day maybe I'll have a big kitchen. I'm gonna start off with a little, I keep hearing people talk about seed shortages. I want to share something with y'all this morning. This is from, try not to get everywhere. Can y'all see that? That is from a red bell pepper that I cut up this morning, and it is loaded with seeds. And out in my little garden, I have a habanero plant that has been prolific. That I got the seed from one habanero that I got from the grocery store last year. About this time last year, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That has mass-produced habaneros. So I want to encourage you. I do it all the time. When you buy a store-bought vegetable, save the seeds. This has probably got, oh God, I couldn't even guesstimate, 300 seeds on it. Save the seeds. I do all the time. I've got a green one here too. Save your seeds because, I've heard people say, well, sometimes they spray it, sometimes try it. May not, I heard somebody the other day say, well, they're not heirloom seeds. Heirloom seeds don't do well down here in Southeast Texas anyway. It's food. So save your seeds. Anyway, enough of me rambling about that this morning. All right, so first we're going to start with some, hey, Dee, welcome. Good morning. We're going to start with some fingerling potatoes. I love fingerling potatoes. And yes, we're using aluminum foil because I ran out of parchment paper. I was at the grocery store this morning. First thing, don't ask. And I didn't realize I was out of parchment paper, so we're using foil. I don't use a ton of foil, but you're going to use what you got. It is what it is. Made another discovery first thing this morning. Apparently, some of y'all may know, I know Dee knows, the front of our stove oven shattered, Dee? A month ago? We live in an apartment. And then we had a housing inspection. So they grabbed us another stove from an old apartment because of the virus. They just grabbed one and put in here. Well, the recipe for these potatoes says set your oven at 450. Usually I just turn the oven on. I don't pay a lot of attention because I don't get no big hurry. Or 425, wasn't it? My oven doesn't go past 350. Yeah. That's probably why they put it in here, because they were just going to get us a new one anyway. So that's going to be a maintenance cost. We've never been able to set the time on this one. I mean, there's just been a lot of little weird quirks about it. So anyway, this just been a weird morning already. So what we're going to do, we're going to pour some olive oil over my potatoes here. This is just standard old extra virgin olive oil. And I am going to crack some pepper. Okay. And some Himalayan sea salt. And then I have got some fresh rosemary. Unfortunately, it's not any that I grew. My rosemary plant that I had died last year, and I didn't regrow it this year. I don't need the whole sprig. I love the way rosemary smells, though. Gosh, it smells so good. This is organic. I got this at Kroger. All right. And then I'm just going to kind of, my little tongs here, and I'm going to toss it around. Now, in real life, I would totally use my fingers to do this. And then I'm going to throw it out on a baking sheet and just... And we're going to throw it in the oven and get it to baking. Stove my sink. And then we'll get our steak going. Now, I'm going to give you the recipe for the steak. It has been marinating since early this morning. Get my cast iron skillet over here. Remove my seeds out of the way here. Without dumping them all in the floor. How is everybody doing? How'd the week treat you? Get this thing. You want your pan hot. Okay, I'm going to put the recipe up that I have been marinating my steak in. Let's get it up here. All right, I have been marinating my steak in 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 2 cloves of garlic that I use the minced garlic, some fresh rosemary, some chopped chives, I just use green onions, some Cabernet sauce, Sauvignon, thank you, I have a teaspoon of salt, ground black pepper, and dry mustard. I'll show you which wine I'm using. Yes, I'm actually getting fancy here on Mama Z's. I am using how do you say this, Keith?
Huh?
How do you say this?
I don't know. Turn the bottle for me.
You can't see it for way over there.
Embracing?
Embracing?
No.
He's going to come say it for me because I'll mess it up. And you can hold it up to the camera more so they can see it.
Yeah, embracing.
Embracing. Hold it up in front of the camera. Read it. Read what it's on the back, what it says about it.
Yeah, you would.
Well, you can see it better than I can.
Embracing invites the bold and the definite to take up the torch from trailblazers of the past and ignite new paths forward. To emblazon a future where every brazen woman can revel in the spotlight. There have always been rebels. The only one need to be recognized.
What
Nellie
flavor?
Bly.
Does it say what flavor notes it has? It should say it on there somewhere. Let me see.
I can't. My eyes are crossing trying to read that print.
Listen at you. It usually says down here somewhere.
It does. It says right here, and I can't read it.
Go get my readers.
Where are they on your desk?
Yeah, it should be on my desk. This was what happens when you get old. Is you can't see crap. Y'all go ahead and laugh.
I don't see it in here.
All right. Y'all just look it up because I can't see it. Anyway,
And neither can I.
and he can't either. Don't laugh. The struggle's real.
I really can read. It's just I can't read that small print hardly.
Oh, you know what? The phone. Get your phone and take a picture of it and blow it up. That's how you do it. We'll figure this out, guys. I got me a new cast iron skillet with the grill marks. I've been wanting one of these. So, but you need it hot as you can get it. So let's hope my little... Y'all can tell we're such wine connoisseurs.
Yeah, no doubt, right?
Usually I get some.
Bottles, so I can get a picture of it.
Okay. This is how I usually read small print.
Oh, it's still.
I'm trying. Comedy hour on Mama Z's. Is this what you call the blind leading the blind? Or I'm gonna put a little bit of butter here in the bottom of my pan.
Born adventurer, Nellie traveled the globe unchaperoned in an astonishing 72 days. She went on a smash expectation for women and journalists going undercover to investigate the dark nature of a named asylum in sweatshops. Despite her record-setting fame, Bly's first collection of work wasn't published until nearly a century after her death. That doesn't tell me what's in it.
No, it doesn't. Go down a little bit.
I know. All right. It doesn't say.
You're probably gonna turn the fan on.
All right. Sorry, guys. It doesn't say what it has in it.
All right, we're gonna go with it. Here we go. Here is our flat iron steak that I have been marinating. We're gonna throw this on. And hope I don't set the smoke detector off.
You will. That's me.
It's going straight for that smoke detector, so I'm figuring it's gonna go off just any second. I was talking to Dee and my Marco friends that I found a new toy on Amazon that I want. Gotta wait till payday, but have y'all seen I know probably you have with Roots and Refuge, on Roots and Refuge is playing with his. The salt guns that you shoot flies with. My dad has one, and he shot a fly off my husband's foot I need one because I put my little garden here right up against my little patio and area out here. We have been fighting the flies. It does drive me drinking.
You don't take much of that.
That's not fair. He's being ugly to me, Miss Willie. All right. You don't want to cook this up about 3 minutes, 3 or 4 minutes on each side. Well, depending on who you ask around here, how long you cook it. We'll throw this away. Just out of trash right there. I didn't just throw it in the floor. Hey, Sunny's Place. How are you doing today, sweetie? Huh? I might have to make it a little bit bigger. Not right now. Oh, Papa Z can't do that. I only can do that. Mary, I can't do that. That's hard to do while I'm in the middle of a cooking show. So we'll do that later, sweetie. He don't have the ability to do that. All right, I'm gonna flip this over. This looks so good. And then after I get this to the doneness I want, I've got some bell pepper and onions I'm gonna cook. We're gonna cook those up. We're gonna deglaze our pan. Some butter and some wine, and I got some mushrooms. Some big mushrooms. Some portobello mushrooms. Hey, Sean, how are you doing today, sweetie? What's the temperature like up there in Alaska? Oh. Alexa, what's the temperature outside?
Right now, it's 81 degrees Fahrenheit. Today, it's just a high of 91 degrees. Have a good weekend listening.
I didn't need all the commentary, Alexa. Probably shouldn't have said that because now she'll back talk me. I hate it when she says my name. It bugs me. So anyway, yeah, if it's 81 now, the feel like is probably, it's 89 right now, and it's not even 10 o'clock yet. So the feel like out there is probably 95 or 96 degrees already. Yeah, I hate summer in Southeast Texas. All right, I'm fixing to pull this, and then we are going to start sauteing our vegetables. It is looking lovely. Nice and tender. All right. Pull that out. We'll turn the pan down just a hair. Put just a little bit more butter in my pan here, because why not? I'm gonna throw my vegetables in. Is the garlic in the door?
Yeah.
Okay, I can get it. You want to sit up? That's it. Okay. I'm gonna hit this with some salt and pepper. This is the pink salt. I did put some, what I did do a little bit different that is not on the recipe card for the steak, I did put a little bit of Cavender's in there. Y'all didn't see my video that I was talking about this seasoning. This is called Cavender's All-Purpose Greek Seasoning. If y'all haven't ever tried this before, I highly recommend this seasoning. I usually don't talk about brands, but not sponsored in any way, but this stuff you can put on everything. Pork chops, hamburgers. Next to Tony's, this is my number one go-to seasoning. It's just got good stuff in it.
And it's a great tenderizer.
And it's a great tenderizer. So, love this stuff. Potato. Okay. Good. Now, there are two ways you could go about this. If you wanted to make fajitas out of this meat, you could do this step right here and caramelize your vegetables and totally go fajitas with this. You could do broccoli and beef, which is almost what y'all got today. But since I just kind of did an Asian recipe, thought, well, I'll take it a little bit more sophisticated and actually bring out some wine. I never cooked with a bunch of alcohol on my channel, so, you know, hey, I thought I would go a little fancy today. As fancy as you're going to get on Mama Z's. As I throw an onion in the floor. Just to kind of catch everybody up, we are still looking for a house in North Texas. This may turn out a little bit more difficult than we were hoping for. But, you know, I am one to believe in God's timing. So I'm trying real hard to be patient with all the virus stuff going on. And if y'all pay any attention, y'all know Texas is, whether it's true or not, who knows? I ain't even going to get in the political side of that. It's just a little crazy in Texas right now. So I'm trying to be patient. I got my prayer partner there, Miss D, in prayer with me, just praying for patience on my part. Now I don't drive everybody else around me crazy. Namely my husband and my daughter. You know, just you know, God's got that perfect place ready for me, and so when that happens, then it'll happen. But it's hard when you're an impatient person and want everything right now. So y'all just keep a good prayer and everything for me, that when it's time that those doors will just open up and the funds are there and everything, that we can get the heck out of this this town and get up to North Texas, because I am ready to go. I am not a city girl. I am ready to get back to the country. Yeah, these vegetables are looking awesome. I'm looking forward to them myself. And we hadn't even added the mushrooms and stuff yet. So I'm going to add a little bit of garlic. And I've just got the squeezed garlic. I like garlic, so I've added probably the equivalent of about 3 cloves of garlic there. Because, you know, I like garlic. Get back in there. And to me, there is nothing better than vegetables cooked in a cast iron. Nothing. I'm going to pull these peppers out real quick. And we're going to cook up our mushrooms real quick. And make our sauce up. Can you do me a favor just real quick? Will you come toss these potatoes? See if I don't want them to burn. Huh? I thought I had another set of time. Oh, they're over here. I guess I used them. I might add a little bit more butter. Then we're gonna add some wine and deglaze the pan. Turn the fire off for a second. Okay, maybe just leave it a bit more wine. Smells good.
Yeah, it does.
Big old mushrooms. I'm drinking mushrooms. Pan back on.
You see, go ahead and take a swig. We won't blame you. We won't do it.
Hold on. Oh, Keith, come give me a wine glass now. You're taller than me, and if I try to, I will knock everything out of my,
You know, I'm great.
and then it will all break. Yep.
I have to serve her through alcohol. You realize that, guys?
Yeah. I've had a gastric sleeve, and if I drink more than, well, these see me drink. Just give me a little bit. It is pretty dry. Just give me.
Yeah.
All right, here, I'll take a sip. You take a sip. That's actually really good. No, it really is. I mean, it's dry, but it's, yeah, got a good flavor to it. It's not bad for a dry wine. I'm usually not a huge fan of dry wines, but that's got a great flavor, and it would probably be really good with this steak. He's not a fan of it.
No, but I'm not a wine drinker.
Right. The older I get, the more I'm learning to appreciate wine. Okay, if y'all didn't see the Stivers live last night, just go watch the replay, and that's all I'm going to say about it. Go watch it. Am I wrong, D? Go watch the replay. It is worth your time. Dear Lord. Those two, every time I watch them live, I'll love them even more. They my people. How was the potatoes? Were they getting tender at all? Keith?
No.
They weren't? Crap. I'll throw them in the pan and try to put them, may have to put them in the air fryer. I really think there's something wrong with our stove. Think we could put them in the air fryer? Is the stove hot at all? Put them in the microwave.
Is just won't go to 425.
Did you turn them?
Yeah.
You may have to steak along before the potatoes are ready. Okay. All right, I'm gonna put these vegetables back in. Get it all mixed up. And then we'll cut our steak up. Hope my knife is sharp enough. Oh yeah, it definitely needs to. Now some people would love their steak at this level. Me, mm-mm.
What is it?
You come look at it. Yeah, it definitely has to be cooked more for me. For a lot of people, this would be perfect. This knife needs to be sharpened, Keith.
That's perfect.
Well, I'll leave your piece out. My piece is going back in the. All right. Can y'all see that?
Medium rare, perfect.
My meat's going back in the pool. I need a sharper knife. I'll leave his mostly medium rare. Can't guys, can't do it. Can't have mood left in my meat. Thank you, Jessica. She said she don't want moo left in her meat either.
You gotta have moved.
You can still have tender meat and not have moo in it. God wanted you to have raw meat, he'd say just go eat the cow. I can't even hardly stand looking at it. You want to put foil or something over it? Keep it warm? I can do it. It's not even good and warm.
By the time you finish cooking it, it's all ready for you. I have to heat up the microwave.
Ooh. I'll put it back in the pan and
Okay.
at the end. And
Okay.
hey, Break Leg, how are you doing, huh? See, that's much better. I don't know that the potatoes are going to make it, but this stove situation is really upsetting to me because this was supposed to be a new stove. I'll put your steak right here, Keith, and get it a heat on because the rest of it It didn't take it much to finish cooking it.
Could be a little more, just not. You still gotta have some.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna rinse this plate off real quick. I should have just cooked the taters in the air fryer. Use my favorite gadget. That's why I didn't know about the stove, is because I've been using the air fryer so much because the stove heats the house up. That So when we went to heat our stove up, we realized it didn't go up high enough. So I'll have to put a maintenance order in after we're done with the live show today. Drinking my Gatorade. Text Kendra and ask her to turn the thermostat down because it is getting warm in here. Kendra, can you hear me? Probably did. If you can hear me, turn the AC down. I don't think she's listening. She probably went back to sleep. You know, teenagers. All right. So, check these potatoes. Yep, they're done. Going out here. All right, my friends, steak and potatoes and vegetables. There you go. All right, Keith, come tell me what you think. As always, he is my test dummy. You want some butter for your potatoes?
No. I do make pork though.
Sorry. You want that one?
Talk about a dull night.
Here, this one's better. Wow. Tell me that ain't good.
It's very good.
That turned out really, really good. I think the wine gave the meat just an amazing flavor, guys. The mushrooms, the vegetables. Not a bad breakfast for 9:30 in the morning.
I was telling them all you gotta do is catch up a couple of eggs and you get steak and eggs for breakfast.
True. And a glass of wine. I mean, who doesn't want a glass of wine at 10:15 in the morning?
Not me.
Okay, maybe not. It's a Saturday. I mean, why not? You got your vegetables. You know, this would make a pretty good omelet. Really good. Well, I hope that y'all have enjoyed spending time with us this morning. This has been a lot of fun. You know, this little skillet, I spent $14 at the grocery store for. And I highly recommend it. It put some great char marks on the, it's just a cast iron skillet. It put great char marks on my meat. And it's the next best thing of being able to cook this thing out on the grill. So I hope you will try it. Thank you so much for joining us today. I'm going to let you go. I know everybody's got gardens to get out to and things to do. Thank you so much for joining us today on Mama's East Texas Kitchen. We will see you on our videos this coming week. I'm not 100% sure what we're even going to do this week. So anyway, we love you. Thank you so much for joining us. God bless. Y'all have a great week.
Thank you all for coming and stay safe out there.
Oh, wrong one.